2. Okay, let me get this link for everyone sent out. Give me 1 second here. Share the stream. Second. I'm gonna just put some music on in the background if you can hear it. This is just a little bit while I get stuff ready and have people join. So. Okay, so I'll just let that save for a little bit. We'll wait for like 3 minutes to join, but while we're just waiting for joining. So this is a this is a live video. However, it will be put on YouTube. So for anyone here who is on YouTube, if you want me to explain a little bit, I'll do that for you right now. So a little bit of my trading strategy here is I like using the TPO chart, which you can see on the left side, and I like using on the right side. Just kind of a normal chart here. And then you see here 2 indicators. I hardly use them much. You have the TTM squeeze, and then I just got this buy sell volume indicator. This one right here tells me the percentage of buyers versus the percentage of sellers, which is something I really love to see. So I'm going to try and start using this now, see how well this works for me. Like I said, I just implemented this. So originally I just used the TTM squeeze and this right here, as well as this chart, and then price action. So what I like to look for is within this right here, this shows you volume based on shelf, based on pricing rather than on time. So we can see here that at 43.20 level, this 43.19 level where we have this blue line, this level right here shows that on 222, this is where the most volume occurred. So if we see that here on 223, we see the most volume occurred here, which happens to be part of our fib levels that we have. So the most volume occurred to be at a fib level, which is something that I will talk about in an educational video. And then we have this gray area here highlighted. This shows us our value range. Anything above the gray area shows us that we're about a value. Anything below it shows us that we're below value. So whenever we see that occur, it typically means that we're going for a continuation to the upside or the downside, whichever way we're breaking out of the value area. So yeah, that's what we can look at here. So we can see that happens here, and then we go up, and then here's the same thing. So right now we're currently within 224's value range right now. We can see here that we're stuck between here and here, which is something nice that I like to see, especially since I swung puts and we did gap down over 1%, which is awesome. So just based on that alone, we can start to see some stuff. Let me see if we have people joining real fast. Okay, we're getting some people joining. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes. Not a couple more, just another like minute or two. Hello, Malik. Hello, Malik. All right, so I'm just gonna give it. All right, so I think I'm good to start now. Thanks for doing this live. Bullish or bearish for Monday? Well, we did gap down really hard, so I am bearish. I did swing puts on Friday too for today. kind of expected. I wasn't expecting this big of a drop, to be honest. I was expecting a drop, but this is a very, very large drop that we had. This is a big gap down. But okay, so I'm gonna start this video. Let me just get rid of this music real fast. Okay, so for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Kyle, or FBI. I am one of the founders of, or one of the owners of Royal Market Burglars, and this is Sunday Stock Talk. What I do is I look at the markets and I kind of see what a weekly outcome could be for it. And then if you have any questions or any stocks you want me to look at, you can just write them down below in the comments or in the chat, I mean, and then I can look at them after I'm done doing all this stuff. So right now we're looking at ES, which is the future. So if you think of it, SPY is ES. This is like the equivalent to SPY here. So we see here that ES gap down over 1.82%, which is insane to look at. And if we look at all the futures in general for that, for example, we looked at ES there, which is SPY. If we look at NQ, which deals with tech, which is QQQ, we can see that we did gap down as well. We're actually still down 2% on QQQ. Looked like we got down pretty heavy, actually. We might have gone around 2.5% on QQQ there. If we check out YM, we can see YM gap down. YM's down only 1.21%. So it seems like YM is holding compared to everything else. RTY is down as well. RTY is actually the weakest one right now, down 2.27%. So one thing I'd look for is any stocks in RTY sector, anything that belongs here, because RTY is showing the weakest signs right now. And if RTY, so we're looking at the 1 hour right now. If RTY breaks below our 1 hour close line here at what is this, at 1990.1? Sorry, 1988.9 was the close. If we manage to drop below that, let's see if we can fill this candle to the downside here and break out of this value area, this value range that we got going on here at 1981.2, and we can break down out of that to hopefully below 1975.9 for a retest of this trend line. So this trend line here comes from here. This is where this trend line comes from. So we're trying to see if we can get a retest of that trend line. If we don't get a trend line retest there and we just break through it, we can look for a massive fall to occur. I wouldn't say massive actually, but we can see this to start to dip down. We can look for a dip down to support at around 1938.1 for a retest of the trend line before making our next move downwards. If we manage to make our move, if we manage to hold this trend line here, we can see a push anything above 2007. We should be able to see a nice pushback upwards to around 2037.4 and then higher to 2087.6 before we finally begin our breakout to around 2162.1 or 2132.7. Those would be the levels I'd be looking for on RTY. Right now, RTY seems to be looking the best to trade. ES is actually coming down right now too. It's down 1.96% again, almost 2%. We are starting to get a turn occur right now. We can see here that the buying volume is still high, but there's only 67% buyers, and we can see here that the selling pressure is starting to move upwards. But yeah, let me see here. What else can we see here? So looking at ES as is right now, if ES can't manage to break out of its current value range of 4306, if it can't get back above 4306 here, let's look for some more of the downside to this trend line here at 4266.25. That would be the level I would be looking for. And if we can get a drop down here, I mean, we can start to see 4253 again, 4253.25. And then let's see here. I mean, yeah, if we break that, if we break this point of control range here at 42.85, we should see 42.72. After 42.72, we should see 42.64 and then 42.50 again. Those would be like the detailed levels on SPY that I have. So if anything below here, if anything happens like that, we can start looking for that push to the downside back to here. If we manage to break below any of this range here that we have at 42.45, 42.48, 77 area, and we push below 42.28, we're looking right back down at 4180 again. Like we're looking right back down here, which would be a crazy move to see occur. However, one thing that tends to occur with war is that whenever an invasion is announced, whenever war begins, something happens with war, the market tends to crash, but then it will continually make a move upwards. It actually booms. It does well. War is good for the economy. So we could see a potential bounce occur if we reach 4180 again for a nice bull run. That would be something I could be looking for. And that is something that I would be definitely keeping my eye out for. Also, one other thing too is that there was a couple of weeks back a massive 10.7 million share, $4,773.2 million dark pool print at 445.8. So if we look at that here on SPY, 445.8 sits right here. 445.7. Let me edit this. There we go. So we have a massive dark pool level right here. And what that kind of tells me is that was just a massive sell order coming in. So we can look here and see that this is the next big resistance we have here on SPY. So again, if we manage to push down here and then we get that nice bull run like I'm talking about upwards, we'd have to look for a break above 440 before we even try and attempt 445 or 445.8, which is the dark pool level. If we can manage to break that dark pool level, then we could see a massive bull run to potential new highs. That would be my guess to occur. But I mean, just with everything that's been going on, and that's just something that I'm going to be keeping my eye out for. Just especially with how strong this dump was, I think it was just a perfect dump for the next bull run. It's exactly what we needed. Because if we look here, we broke this massive dump that occurred. We retested that level, we broke that level, now we're down here. Now we're going to break down below that. We're going to go back down to around here. And if we go back down to 415, that's when it starts to get scary. Yeah, if we get back below 415 here, that's when it starts to get scary, when we can see anywhere between 412 to 410. So we have to really be careful with that. But yeah, that's about all I have. Let me see here. What do you? Oh, sorry, I haven't been looking at the chat. Rocking tall. I think we filled the gap. Long futures, easy money. How did you get that indicator in the bottom left percentage of seller buy by the? It's a custom indicator that was given to me. If you want it, you can tune into voice chat tomorrow, and then I can have one of the guys who sent it to me send it to you to use. So, or you could just send me a DM on Discord, and I can try and figure out how to send it to you. You think Monday we give whipsaw like last week? Pre-market got down a lot. Market flips started really trapping all the bears. Yes and no. Yes and no, because I mean, again, let's go back to yes here. If we really wanted to, let's use a 30-minute. Just kind of get a better idea of what we're looking at. So right now we're getting a nice buildup in volume occur. We see here that ES retested that major level that we were talking about. It's retested off of this major fib level for 424.8.77. And we are trying to make that nice reversal upwards. We are retesting some key levels here. If we can break below this green line here of 429.0 flat, 429.025 would be it. We should see a retest of the point of control area here at 42.83, 42.84 level. We should see a retest there. However, let's just look at the volume. There's really not a lot of volume here. It's just floating for the most part. However, we do see here that there was volume on this push upwards, and then it starts losing volume. So let's see if maybe this can gain some volume for a nice push back upwards. But if it doesn't get that nice volume for a nice push back upwards, I could see this double top before its next drop down. Please give your opinion on Amazon, AMD, and HLT for overall Monday. Yes, sir. Let's get this going. Amazon. Start there first. So Amazon's going to have a gap down just because the whole market is currently down right now. I mean, unless SPY can come back up and turn green, then Amazon's going to open at that same price. But I would expect, so Amazon's actually been bouncing off this 161.8 level I have here pretty nicely. However, let me see how reliable this still is. Yeah, see, I kind of want to fix this. Now that I have more data to use now, we have better options. Perfect. Okay, so we actually got that really nice retest on that 61.8 level there on Friday, or on Thursday it was. But let me see here. What else do we have? There's no volume right here. Nothing happened right. This is just a gap that we had. I think Amazon can come back down. If Amazon breaks below 30.59, it should come right back down to, I'd say 30.51 first, and then 30.38. Then if we get below 30.27, let's start looking for a move down to 30.12, and then after 30.12, we can start seeing 20.90, or yeah, 29.85.56. Let me look at this on the 1 hour. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's just, let's see here, what does this look like? If I'm trying to see here. I'm honestly not really liking Amazon at these levels for any like major position. This would have to be a day by day trade basis. So like, I mean, if we're just talking about straight Monday, which is what you asked for, I would say look for either a bounce at 30.59.85 for a move back upwards to 30.76.67, or if we break below this 30.59 level, start looking for the move downwards to 30.51, 30.40, like I was saying earlier, in 30.29 area here, and then here, and then here, and then eventually it'll come right back down to 29.36, which is 224's value area high. So we got to keep that in mind. So let's see here. If we were just look at this 29.36.5, that would be 29.36.5, like right here. Like right here. Okay, so yeah, look at this. So it lines up perfectly with this mark right here. So right here, this is where I see us potentially coming right back down to for Amazon, which I mean is totally doable. This is a totally doable move on Amazon. I mean, with currently the market situation, we may even be gapping down below this, like already. Like, I would like to see if we can get a quick bounce occur at 27.93 if Amazon does gap down with the markets tomorrow, as if they currently stand. But yeah, I'm looking for more of a push to the downside here on Amazon until the markets flip. I mean, if Amazon breaks this 27.93 level though, it could see 21.96. Like that's just the next level I have for it. And if that occurs, that'd be crazy. What else did you want to look at? AMD, you said. Let's check out AMD. What's the chart on the left volume? What's the chart on the left volume profile? It's called TPO. So if you have Thinkorswim, I can make a video on how to get this up here, but it's called monkey bars on Thinkorswim. You're gonna have to go through like a whole specific setup to get it to look like this, and I'll create the video for it if you're interested. Or if you use something like TradingView, you can look up something like TPO profile or market profile or VPBR. Those are all the same thing. But yeah, that's what that is. TPO also stands for time price opportunity. So oh yeah, so let's see here. We got AMD. So AMD is currently I liked AMD when it was at 109, and then it broke here, and then it retested here, and I didn't snag it. I completely forgot about it. But I really liked AMD and this nice move upwards it had here to previous resistance mark of 122. So currently, if the markets are the way they are with the way NQ currently sits, let me see NQ again real fast. Yeah, NQ down 2%. Starting to lose this. We're getting back to a market open area, Sunday's open range right now. If we get below that, then we should start seeing this downside push occur. But yeah, back to AMD. So with that being said, we can look at AMD to potentially go right back down to around 116, 117, 115 at open if we stick where we're at. And if that's the case, we're going to be sitting at a major level at 117 area right there. Well, I can tell you for sure. What is it? 116.92, 117 range right there. That's exactly where we're going to be sitting at. And if we can manage to hold that area, we could look for a move back upwards to around 122. However, if we can't hold that, I would say start looking for the push back downwards to this zone right here, I'd call it. You're looking for a move right back down to here. This is where I'd look for us to bounce. And if we can't bounce here, then this 109.07, in my opinion, would just not even be a thing anymore, and we would just flush straight through that. If we break through the zone here, I would look for a flush to occur to around 105 again, in all honesty. However, if we can manage to break above 122 here, I mean, we could start seeing a massive push back upwards occur to 127.37, 130.22. We could see 133.49 again, even if AMD can make that nice push upwards. But let me see. Yeah, I mean, it did create some nice volume within this value area here, so I do think we'll hold here. Look at how it created this perfect value range within the zone that we have going on here between these two levels, so that's really nice to see. So this could potentially break out. I mean, look at this. It's already filled down to the downside here, just not right here yet, but that shouldn't be too much of a worry. And then now we got a nice push upwards occur. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, anything above 122, like this thing can just move. We could see a retest of this value area high of 124.49, 124.50, then yeah, 126.74, 130.22, and then so on and so forth. What else did you ask for? HLT. HLT on the 1 hour. Ooh. I don't like charts that move like this. Typically, I really don't like these type of charts. But I'll try for you. No, I'm just kidding. I'll do it. We got that there. We'll put this one right there. What else do we have going on here? Okay. Ooh. I like that. We have this massive zone. Yep. This is a major zone. What else do we got going on here? What is this? I see. Okay, so we are seeing a nice channel start to form here. Still drawing my levels. Let's see what else do we got going on here. Let's see that as well. What else do we got here? Let me consider this one, yeah, just for a high. Get a high here. I'll just do one here too. All right. Now I gotta do one more thing and then we'll be good. Okay. This. Interesting. Okay, so this area right here is a big level. This whole area right here. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay. We're good now. We got that done. So we can see here that HLT is currently in a trend. We're seeing a really nice bounce occur at this support level here, but we're also seeing a resistance trend line start to form up here. So now it's starting to get to within a channel that we have showing on going on here. Within this channel, we kind of see what looks to be a double top, but not exactly because they're not at the same level. But in a double top, they don't always have to be at the same level. So we can still kind of consider it a double top, but I would rather just consider it a new high to this resistance trend line that we have forming on, because that's essentially what it just is. And then we get that nice drop back downwards to this major support level here for the nice pushback upwards. We did push back upwards this 38.2 percentage level here and these major levels here. We did see a break of this 149.71 level, which is a good retest level for us, or not a retest level, but is a good breakout level to see occur. However, now we have these levels here. So we have 152 to 154 that we have to be looking at. If we can manage to get above 152.44, we can start to look at 153.84 to 154.59. But yeah, if we break below 149.71, start looking for a pushback downwards to 146.82 area here. And then if we do break below that, we could start to see an increase in a drop. We could start to see a rapid drop occur back downwards to 140. I look for a retest within this area right here at 140.33. And if we don't get a bounce occur here, we can look for a drop back downwards to 134.53 before we start to see 120 or 130 again. But kind of look at HLT just fundamentals wise. See how well they've been doing fundamentals wise and earnings wise. I know they were losing during COVID and stuff like that. Wait, this isn't it. What the heck? There we go. Obviously, they haven't been doing too bad. I don't know. With COVID restrictions and everything now getting like lifted from a lot of countries and a lot of places now, we could see HLT drop back down to 143.92 and make a nice move upwards to go to all-time highs, I think. Would that be all-time highs? Let me see. No, I'm gonna look at the 1 hour. Wait, it actually could be. Yeah, it would go to all-time highs. If we can break above 160, it should see 174.28. But one thing about HLT is that it does this. Okay, look at this. It consolidates very hard before it starts to make its nice move upwards. It's done it here. It's done it here. It did it here. It's done it here for the move downwards. It did it here for this massive push upwards to occur. And now it's starting to do it again. So we're in the middle. Yeah, so it's kind of in a consolidation move right now. So a big move is going to occur for HLT soon. And if I'm thinking of it like the way I am, where with COVID restrictions being released and stuff like that, this could continue to push upwards, honestly, and we could see 174.28 again. But that's for a long-term hold. That's not for like something that occur very fast. So think of it like that. If you want to play this for the long term, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's see what else. What else are you guys asking? Seems like it's making a double top on HLT, which is why I'm bearish. Yeah. Can you also check SPX for me? I did a whole thing about ES. If you weren't here for the ES one, this video will be reposted so you can go rewatch that one. But it's basically the same exact thing as SPX. It's just it's open right now. It's 4384.85 was our open. ES. Let me see ES. ES is coming right back down again, actually. Yep, look at that. ES right back down to the point of control area here. But yeah. I mean, it's the exact same thing. 4384. If you look at SPX. Yeah, see, look at that. They're at the same price. They're at the same price. So just consider whatever I said for ES the same for SPX, basically. I don't know why it's taking so long to load. What is going on? This is weird. Let's see, all of this is loaded. Oh, hey, look it. They've opened finally. Look at that. We're at 428 right now. We're at 428.44. Wow. Wow, that's a nice drop down that we have there. Yeah, that's a really nice drop down. Wow, that's kind of crazy to see. But yeah. Does anyone have like any other ticker symbols you guys want me to look at? I can look at for you or anything like that. Just type them down below. Let me see if there's anything else that I want to talk about, really. I mean, oh my God, QQQ retesting these levels down here. You can get a retest of 342. That'd be insane. And if SPY gets a retest of 427, of 425, that would be crazy. But yeah, again, type your ticker symbols below if there's not any within like the next minute or so. I'm gonna end the stream. But yeah, I appreciate everyone who's currently in here right now. I really like this AMD. This entire AMD push I had the past 2 days was just insane to me. I really wish I got in right here when I wanted to. I really should have. Is it fair to play Melly bearish? Melly. Mercado Libre? What is this? Oh my God, why is it taking so long? Let me see here. does it not want to load up? What is going on with my Thinkorswim right now? That's kind of annoying. Let's see here. Let me see if I can share with you guys. Yeah, okay. I'll just do it on my trading view. Give me a second here. Because something's going on with my TD and I don't know what's going on with it. So I just got to switch my screen. Stream, show on stream, get that there. Okay. Okay, perfect. Yep. Now my trading view can be seen. Okay, so let's look at Melly. Oh my god, I have not used my trading view in so long. There's so much stuff I have. Actually, it's not a lot. I'm going to get rid of these moon phases just because it was something that I was looking at and just laughing at myself with. It's so funny to see, though. I'll explain it later if you guys want to hear about the moon phase theory and everything about it. But let's see here, Melly. This is like 27. Yeah, so I do see that double top you're talking about. That is a very clean double top. However, your entry to be bearish on Melly was below 13.15 here. This was your time to be bearish right below here, because this is a double top. And in a double top formation, you want to enter at the break of the neckline. So we have the break of the neckline occur here, and then we just had an immediate flush downwards. You could have entered in there, or you could wait for the retest of the neckline, which occurs here. You get that retest of the neckline, so you could have entered puts here. However, now that since this is in a downtrend already and it's starting to form some sort of consolidation going on, I can no longer say that this is an immediate bearish move. If this was still around here, then yes, I'd say, okay, start looking for puts to the downside if this breaks below this neckline here. But let's see here. Hedges are playing this one, you said. Hedges are playing Melly. But, I mean, yeah, if they snagged Melly where I was talking about it, then yeah, it's good. But, I mean, let me see. This blue trend line going. We have this going on here too. This is really hard to say, honestly. This is so hard to say. I feel like this could make a nice move upwards soon, just in my opinion. But you need to break out above 1244.52 here. Or we would just need to break out of here, honestly. But I don't think we would get that big of a breakout because, I mean, what type of box do we have? Let me see here. Yeah. So we have this little zone that we got to be careful for. This right here, we got to watch for this area. In general, if we get a retest here, then we could see it drop right back down to around 970, 968. And then if that occurs, then we can start to see a move back downwards to 831 for the move back downwards to retest this trend line of around 710. Around 710 to 707 is 727. We could see a retest anywhere on this blue trend line forming. Yeah, that double top is nice. Let me just see something. I hardly use the 1 week, but I still want to see it. Um, right here. There we go. Yeah, I would say 777, 778 would be the major level to look at. Why does it keep popping me up with that? I just want this. There we go. That's a better level. 796.13. I'd say we have to look for this retest here, which kind of lines up perfectly with right here. So we can get this retest. Then we should start to see a nice consolidation form for the move back upwards. That would be for the bearish scenario, though. But again, I wouldn't be too bearish anymore on it. I would just wait for that level to reach. If it reaches, it reaches. If not, I'd wait for something else to occur, another pattern to happen. I think what else? AA. Ooh, whoa. I don't even know what this stock is. Alcoa Corporation. I think this is going to come down. I think it's going to do exactly what it does here. Look at that. It does this every time. Every time it makes a nice move upwards, it does this. Look at here, move upwards. Did it again. Move upwards. Not too much. Move down though. Even let's see where else. Right here, move upwards. Did it again. Did it again here. Moved upwards. Did it again. Moved downwards. I think this time it's going to move downwards here. It is very high up, especially when I looked at it on the weekly there. But again, I don't know much about this stock or if they have any news coming out or any type of anything like that. So this is purely just based off technicals and what I just saw. But yeah, I really do think this is coming right back down. If it cannot break 80, it needs to break 80 in order for this to come right back down. If this does not break 80 here, then we should see a retest of 64.85. Actually, well, first we'd see a retest of 75.46, 75.50. Then we'd see 72.87, and then we'd see 69.56, and then we would see 63.90. 63.90, 65.56 range. And then anything below that, then we're starting to see a retest of this trend line here around 61.78, 62. Below that, we're going right back down to 52.80. But yeah, I think that's all. Anyone else has any other stocks they want me to look at? Just type them down below and I'll look at them. All right, doesn't look like anyone has any ticker symbols for me, so we're gonna end the stream here. Thank you for everyone who did tune in. I do appreciate all of that. And if you didn't tune in, this is gonna be again recorded, or this is recorded, and it's gonna be put on our YouTube channel. But yeah, tell your friends about us. Tell them to watch this video. I hope you found it very helpful. I hope you're gonna see some pretty nice success for this week from this video. Check out all our other videos we have too. It's a bunch of educational material that we have. And if you are not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. If you haven't yet, hit the like and thumbs up button for us. And yeah, everyone, have a good one, and I'll see everyone tomorrow. Let's get it. Also, hop in a voice chat. Everyone needs to hop in a voice chat tomorrow because it's going to be good. On Friday at market close, there is still some people in there, and I called out spy puts. I actually called out the 435s. So I know at least one other person got in with me on those. But yeah, we snagged 435 puts. And if we open currently at 428, our contracts are going to be up like a good 200%. We're going to be up like around like $800 to $1,000, hopefully. But yeah, everyone, I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a good one.